Well, hello there, all you gorgeous people of the internet, and welcome back to All Seasons on F1 2012. Time to get back into career mode, and yes, it's time once more for the Chinese Grand Prix. And so once again we go out for the qualifying. As you can see at the moment, Paul di Resta is in pole position. This is of course the first qualifying session, so let's see what awesome time the Hookster can put in. And it's third place at the moment, wowzers. Anyway, we go out a little bit later into the session, just 1 minute and 50 seconds left, and we're currently in 5th position. Sergio Perez has got pole at the moment, and we're going to cross the line, and it's going to... Oh my goodness gracious, bloody gold! It's pole! Oh, it's only the first session though, don't get too excited. So, there you go, first place for the Hookster. 10th position for Michael Schumacher, my teammate of course. Sergio Perez in 2nd place in the Sauber. Anyway, we move on to session 2, and at the end of that session I ended up in 3rd place with Jenson Button in 1st position, Mark Webber in 2nd, and Kamui Kobayashi in 5th place. Anyway, after the shootout session, here's the final scores on the doors. Kamui Kobayashi got pole. So once again, it's time for the 5 lights to go out on the... Oh Jesus! Oh no! All Seasons career mode, and we say go, 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 and it's away we go from 4th place. We got Jenson Button off to the left of us, Sebastian Vettel off to the right of us, and Kamui Kobayashi directly in front of us as we go into this tortuous right-hand turn at the Chinese Grand Prix. As you can see, I'm weaving through the traffic now, and I get past Sebastian Vettel, and there's Kamui Kobayashi. Oh my god, I go to the outside of Kamui. Do I manage to get past? Do I? And the answer to that is yes, I bloody well do. Straight up into 1st position. Kamui is fighting back, of course, in that V26 powered Sauber car, but at the moment, as you can see, I managed to hold on to 1st place in front of Kamui. Oh my goodness. So Sebastian Vettel in 3rd place. How on earth does Kamui Kobayashi manage to get up so high? I've no idea in a Sauber, but there we go, he's there. Of course, it helps with that V26 engine at the back of that Sauber. So as you can see, now Kamui Kobayashi is caught up to the back of me, and he's fighting like crazy to get that 1st place back off me again. But at the moment I'm going to hold on and see if I can just sort of string it out and hold on to 1st place. And at the moment I do. Sebastian Vettel still in 3rd position. Kamui still fighting like, look at the arrow, it's going nanas behind me, absolute bloody nanas, as Kamui Kobayashi in the turbocharged, super horse-powered Sauber car is trying to get past me and steal that 1st place. So I'm just looking in the rear views now, and as you can see, I've just sort of darted to the left and to the right a little bit to try and sort of put Kamui off the line and see if he doesn't manage to get past me. As you can see, he's just coming around this other tortuous right-hander to complete the 1st lap of the Chinese Grand Prix, and I'm still holding on desperately to this 1st place, but Kamui is absolutely relentless in his pursuit of me to try and get that 1st place off me. So this is the end of lap 1, and we're just going into lap 2. The positions at the moment are the Hooksters in the lead. Kobayashi is in 2nd place, Button is in 3rd. So we accelerate forward now to lap 4 of the Grand Prix. There's no change at the front for me. Still in 1st place, but still being pursued by Kobayashi, and I think he's going to make a move now. He's got the DRS, of course. We're on lap 4. DRS comes in at lap 3, and he goes to the inside line now. I've got me. Yes, he has. The DRS flap shuts for Kamui Kobayashi, and I dart to the inside line, go very, very tight there. Very, very tight indeed. And Kamui Kobayashi has actually dropped back there. He's gone behind one of the McLarens. I think that may be Jenson Button, as we're just about to complete the next lap of this Grand Prix. And yes, it was Jenson Button. So Jenson Button now in 2nd place, Kobayashi down to 3rd. This is now lap 5 of the Grand Prix as we accelerate forward now to lap 6, and it's time for the Hookster to make his pit stop. Coming in from 1st place. Wowzers, absolute wowzers, because of course there's an old saying that goes around here that says that Dave never gives up and he never surrenders, don't you know, don't you know. So in we come then. There's lots of teams out, as you can see, but we change from the soft tyre to the hard tyre, the white wall tyre, which of course is the medium tyre in modern Formula 1. And we're going to rejoin now. I don't know where we are going to rejoin actually. We will find out in a moment when it switches back to the normal camera view. And we're going to rejoin in 8th position at the moment. And Michael Schumacher, my teammate, is now ahead of me in 7th place on lap 7 out of 14. Anyway, let's accelerate forward now to the end of lap 7. Luckily, there's quite a few cars coming into the pits, as you can see from the mini-map. And it looks like I'm going to get a huge amount of positions back, and hopefully I'm going to get back, up into 2nd place now. But Michael Schumacher is still in the lead of this Grand Prix. Maybe he hasn't stopped yet. Anyway, let's accelerate forward now to the end of lap 8. Schumacher is still in the lead, and I do believe, yes, he's coming to the pits. Fantastic news for the Hookster. Michael Schumacher on lap 8 comes into the pits, which means we are now going to take over the lead, and I do believe I've just put in a fastest lap. Oh my bloody good God. Let's see if we're just about to come round. Yes, there it is. Hookster gets the fastest lap of 140.745. Fantastic. Let's accelerate forward now to lap 10. There's no change at the front. The Hookster is still in the lead. Webber is in 2nd. Button in 3rd. And Sebastian Vettel is in 4th position. And we've got lots of fuel, as you can see, so we're going to be okay. Let's accelerate forward now to lap 13. Still in 1st place. Webber still in 2nd. Button in 3rd. And Vettel still in 4th. No change at all in the positions at the moment. So let's see as we accelerate forward now to the final lap of the race. We're just about to start it now, lap 14, and we're going to hold on, I think, to a win. Yes, I think is it going to be our first win? I can't remember. I think it is going to be our first win in the Mercedes in China. Still in 1st place, Webber in 2nd, Button in 3rd position. We accelerate forward now to the end of lap 14, just coming around the final right-hander before the final sweeping left. And yes, indeedy, Mr. McGreedy, it's going to be a win for the Hookster in the Mercedes as we just about to cross the line once more. Oh my goodness, I don't believe it. Yes, get in. It's a win in the Mercedes. And my teammate Michael Schumacher finished in 7th position. Wowzers. Absolute wowzers. So there you go, 25 points for the Hookster. Mark Webber was in 2nd place, Jenson Button was in 3rd, Michael Schumacher was in 7th position. So in the championship now, oh my God, I'm currently in the lead of the championship with 51 points ahead of Kamui Kobayashi with 44, and Michael Schumacher is in 7th place with 20 World Championship points as we now move on to the next round of the championship. Okay, so we move on to the next round, and it's time for Bahrain. Yes, home of the Bahrainians. So I've been told anyway. Oh God. So first qualifying for the Hookster, as you can see, Hulkenberg is in pole position at the moment. Charles Pic is in 8th place, and we're just about to cross the line. Look at this, it looks very, very cloudy and overcast in Bahrain, and we're in 5th position at the moment. Anyway, after the first quali, there you go, 9th position for the Hookster, 13th place for Michael Schumacher, and let's scroll up and see that Kamui Kobayashi got pole. Anyway, on to session 2, and after that session you can see Jenson Button got pole with me in 6th place and Michael Schumacher in 8th position, which means we go on to the final qualifying shootout now, and as you can see, oh shit, I finished in 10th position with Michael Schumacher ahead of me in 7th place. Okay then, let's do this. So once again, it's time for the 5 lights to go out on the all seasons career mode, in which they go, 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 and it's away we go from 10th place. There's Daniel Ricciardo, there's Fernando Alonso directly in front of me. There's my teammate Michael Schumacher as I try for a dive down the inside of Fernando Alonso, and oh my goodness gracious, bloody good gold, already up into 3rd position. I do believe there's Hamilton and Button, and oh my god, I caught them all napping there, and I go into the lead. Unbelievable. Oh, there's contact at the back. I think that may have been Kobayashi, but enough of this frivolity. Let's just look at that awesome move that Dave did there, and straight into the lead of this Grand Prix. Oh my goodness. Oh, everyone's going to go crazy. When Carmen Jordan sees this, she's going to absolutely... Anyway, let's carry on now. Still in the lead for the Hookster. Lewis Hamilton in 2nd position, and Jenson Button is in third place at the moment. Wowzers, absolute wowzers. It's glorious Bahrain Grand Prix circuit. As you can see, in qualifying it was pretty overcast, but for the race it's looking pretty clear blue skies, I have to say. Yes, pretty clear blue skies, which is great for the Hookster because he doesn't like it when he gets wet. No, he doesn't like it when he gets wet. So we continue on then in first place with Hamilton now. Oh, Jesus Christ. Hamilton's now very, very close up the derrieres, as you can see as we go back to the outside camera view. Lewis Hamilton is not content to have lost that place. Well, I'm sorry, Lewis, but I absolutely caught you napping there. I think you were half asleep. In fact, I think both of the McLaren boys were half asleep there because I sneaked down the inside and got into first place. So here we go then, just going around the final turn to complete the first lap of the Grand Prix, and the Hookster at the moment carries on in first place. Of course, we go to lead mix now, which is going to give Lewis Hamilton the advantage here. He may try for a move around the outside. I sort of move over a little bit to try and block him off, which is perfectly acceptable. Of course, you're allowed to make one move. Anyway, on to lap 2 now. As you can see, Lewis Hamilton is now getting very, very close to the inside line. He's going to try and make a move, I do believe, on me. Oh, it's contact with Lulu. Oh my goodness, and he's dropping back. He's dropping back. I think he's lost some of his front wing. Well, that was a stupid manoeuvre there from Lulu, I have to say, trying to get past the Hookster, because you know what the Hookster does. He never gives up and he never surrenders, don't you know, don't you know? Yes, so we hold on to first place. Hamilton now down to second. He's still in second place even with that wing damage. And Sergio Perez is now in third place as we accelerate forward down to still on lap 2, as you can see, just going to lap 3, and once again Lulu, you can see that wing damage to his car now, absolutely zooms past me under the DRS, although I have to say I didn't see any DRS open on his wing there. But anyway, we stick tight to the inside line as we always do and manage to hold on to this first place at the moment on lap 3 as we accelerate forward down to lap 6 of the Grand Prix. Now I'm changing up the strategy. It is time for me to come in for my pit stop, but I do not want to get caught in the pits and have a delay, so we're going to leave it out for one more lap. Yes, one more lap for the Hookster. We're going to pit on lap 7. So still in first place for me at the moment, Hamilton in second place as we accelerate forward to lap 7, and as you can see, we are indeed now coming in for our pit stop. And look at this, it was an absolutely perfect call from the Hookster because the pit lane is, well, there's only a few out, as you can see, so he changed from the soft tyre onto the white wall tyre, which is the harder tyre, and we are going to rejoin the race now. I think we're going to be in a good position when we rejoin. As you can see, there was only a few people in the pit, so that was a absolutely master stroke of strategy from the Hookster there. And we rejoin now in second position, just behind Romain Grosjean, who of course is in the Lotus. Oh my goodness, and he's currently in the lead of this Grand Prix, but hopefully he's got to come in for a stop, otherwise someone's put a very, very fast V26 engine in the back of that bloody car as well. Anyway, big sorry for that lap 8, and yes indeedy, Mr. McGreedy, as you can see, Romain Grosjean comes into the Jesus Christ. Romain Grosjean comes into the pits for his stop, which means we are now going to take the lead of this Grand Prix on lap 9 out of 14, and Sergio Perez is now in second place as we accelerate forward to lap 12. There's no change in the positions at the moment. Hookster still in the lead, Perez in second, and Mark Webber, Multi 21, Seb. No, it's still not yet. It's in third place. Anyway, we accelerate forward down to lap 14. It's the last lap of the race, and as you can see, Perez, Webber and Button are right up the Keys and the Dells on this final lap to try and catch up to me. But I don't think they are, everyone. I don't think they are, because I think this time the Hookster has got the measure of everyone as we just come round the final corner, and we are going to take the checkered flag once again for a second victory. 2 victories on the trot for the Hookster. Oh my goodness. Unbelievable scenes. Michael Schumacher finished in 5th place. Wowzers. Absolute bloody wowzers. So there's the final scores on the doors. The Hookster finished in first place. Sergio Perez was in second. Jenson Button was in third, with Michael Schumacher in 5th position. So let's go and have a look now and see. Let's have a look at where Kamui. Yes, Kobe actually finished in 19th, so that must have been a collision with him at the start. Okay then, so oh my god, I'm now in the lead of this World Championship with 76 points against Sergio Perez in the Sauber with 56 points, and in the Constructors we are also in the lead with 106 over 100 for Sauber as well. Oh my bloody good god. Don't worry everyone, there's still plenty of chances for me to completely cock this up. It's Dave, for God's sake. Anyway, as we all celebrate together, I'd just like to say thanks so much for watching, everyone. And as always, there will of course be more later.